Hello friends, it's Cassie back again, and we are going to finish Trixie's trilogy by reading Knuffle Bunny free. If you haven't heard me read Knuffle Bunny and Knuffle Bunny 2, make sure you go check out those videos on our webpage or on our YouTube channel. And if you haven't signed up yet for Bunny's Book Club at wcdpl.readsquared.com, make sure you go do that, and then you can come get your own special bunny friend. Last but not least, Knuffle Bunny free. An unexpected diversion by Mo Willems. One day, not so long ago, Trixie took a big trip with her family. They were on their way to visit Trixie's Oma and Opa in Holland. Holland is very far away. So that meant taking a taxi to the airport, waiting in line, watching Knuffle Bunny go through the big machine, waiting some more, and finally getting onto a real airplane. How many of you have ridden on an airplane before? And again, we've got those pictures that are photographs with drawings on top of them, and I think this one is my favorite of Knuffle Bunny going through the X-ray machine. On the plane, Trixie played and read. Oh, look what Trixie is reading. That's Gerald and Piggy. Have you read the Gerald and Piggy books? They're also by Mo Willems. But she played and read and slept. Before she knew it, the plane had landed. Trixie and her family left the airport and got on a train to go to Oma and Opa's house. Oma and Opa were so happy to see Trixie. Soon Oma and Trixie were drinking cold glasses of chocolate milk in the garden. Suddenly, Trixie realized something. That's happened before, hasn't it? In the first book and the second book. I wonder if you can figure out what Trixie has realized this time. Trixie didn't tell her daddy that Knuffle Bunny was gone. She didn't have to. So look at these pictures. Dad's talking to Opa, and Trixie comes up with those big wide eyes that we've seen before, right? And Dad, oh, he stops. He realizes. He looks at Trixie. Oh no, they've been here before. Trixie's daddy called the airline and asked them to look for Knuffle Bunny on the plane, but the plane had left for China. China is very far away. Trixie's mommy hugged her and asked her to be brave. Trixie's daddy told the story of when he was a little boy and said goodbye to his special lammy. Oma gave Trixie another glass of chocolate milk and remarked on how big she was getting. Trixie understood. She was getting bigger. Even if she wished she wasn't. So I think that means that they can't get Knuffle Bunny back. The next morning, Trixie tried to enjoy going to the cafe and the swings in the playground and the carnival that was in town. And while the whole week was filled with fun things like eating French fries on the street, visiting real windmills, and feeding the ducks. I really like that Oma and Opa are outside of the picture on this one. So it kind of seems like this is the photograph that Opa is taking. I like that trick a lot. Trixie was still sad. Sometimes that happens. Even when good things are happening around us and we're having fun, we can still be sad about things like a friend that got lost. She missed her Knuffle Bunny. Oma and Opa understood. Oma and Opa had a plan. That night they had a surprise for Trixie, a brand new top-of-the-line Funny Bunny Wunny doll Extreme. It could walk. It could speak in Dutch. It says, "Ik kan spreken." And I don't speak Dutch, so I don't know what that means. but maybe we can ask somebody to help us figure it out. It could dance, but it couldn't make Trixie feel any better. Trixie was sure that she wouldn't be able to sleep another night in a strange bed without her Knuffle Bunny. But before she knew it, she was dreaming. We've got these special fold-out pages. I'll make sure you can see all the pictures. She dreamed of Knuffle Bunny and all the places he would visit. That's exciting. I think this is in China, because remember, the plane was going to China. So we've got all these pictures from China and people in China. She dreamed of all the children Knuffle Bunny would meet. She dreamed of how Knuffle Bunny would make them feel better. The next morning, Trixie felt better. Trixie had a big breakfast. She played with Oma on the playground swings. She even tried a sip of Opa's coffee at the cafe. Do you think she liked it? Look at her face and you tell me. It was a great day. Before she knew it, the trip was over and it was time to go home. Trixie hugged Oma and Opa as hard as she could. Then Trixie and her family got back onto the train and back onto the plane. And listened to the crying baby as the plane lifted off. But can you believe it? Right there, on that very plane, Trixie noticed something. Look here. What did Trixie find? Knuffle Bunny! Trixie was so happy to have Knuffle Bunny back in her arms. And it looks like Daddy and Mommy are happy too. Happy enough to make a decision, Trixie turned around and said, "Would your baby like my Knuffle Bunny?" "Really?" asked the baby's mother. "Really?" asked Trixie's daddy. "Really?" asked Trixie's mommy. "Blaggy plaggy?" asked the baby. "Really," said Trixie. She was big enough. The baby was happy. The baby's mother was thankful. Trixie's parents were proud. And the other passengers were very relieved. Why do you think they are relieved? Is it because the baby has stopped crying? I think that might be it. And that is how, a few weeks later, Trixie received her very first letter. The end.